Hey people, hope you're doing well again. I'm just moving along to today's actual lesson, the revision of algebraic language and conventions. I know we just finished it the other day, and that is only because we closed school early, and didn't quite get to finish the term's work. So we're just going to go quickly through this. You can read through all of this, and if there are any questions, please do ask. Then the examples, this is the exact same example we did in class. It's just once again for you to go through, although you've written down most of these things in your book already. So in this expression that's in black on this page, we can deduce the following. It's the polynomial of the 6th degree in x. Remember, you wrote down that the highest exponent for the variable gives you the degree of the exponent. So as we can see here, the highest exponent for x is 6, so that's in the 6th degree. It has 5 terms. Let me underline them for you. And it's 1. Remember, plus and a minus separates terms. There's my minus now, and then that's term 2, the negative 3x cubed. That's where the term starts with the sign. Then my next term is negative 7x squared. Fourth term is negative 4x, and the last term, the constant term, is positive 1. The coefficient of x is negative 4. So a coefficient is a number that's being multiplied by the variable or so that you're talking about. So x is over here in the fourth term, and what's in front of x is negative 4. So that is your coefficient. Don't forget the sign. But the coefficient of x cubed, note that x is x to the power of 1, x cubed. Then over here would be I have the coefficient of negative 3. And then what's the coefficient of x to the power of 5 in this expression? And as you can see, there's no x to the power of 5, so therefore we can answer that question as that the coefficient of x to the power of 5 is indeed 0, because there's no x to the power of 5. The variable in point number 4 here, the variable in the expression is x. As you can see, only x terms have been put there, and then the constant term is 1, positive 1 specifically, as I've already mentioned. Okay, you guys can have a look at this next example and try and decipher it for all the questions or points that I've put above. And then, so you can pause and do it by yourself and have a look at what I've written down here. So number 1, it's in the 7th degree. So we literally write 7th degree as our answer. Okay, nothing of the x, etc. We're talking about the expression now. Then it's got how many terms? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Now you can just write 4. Number 3, the coefficient of x is negative 4, but the coefficient of x cubed, so let's go through that. What's the coefficient of x? That is the invisible 1. So coefficient of x is 1, but the coefficient of x cubed is negative 9, and the coefficient of x to the power of 5 is, as you can see this time, there is an x to the power of 5 in the expression, and I just, there we go, made it invisible. So that is positive 2, that's in front of x to the power of 5. That's what it's being multiplied by. This time it's got an actual value. Then point 4, the variable in the expression once again is x. Okay. And then point 5, the constant term is, do you see there's no constant term? There's no term that does not contain a variable in it, so therefore the constant term is 0. Okay, so 0 is the constant. I'm just going to add in here, for the sake of the PDF document, at point number 2, 4 terms. so we can go through it. Okay, right, in your workbook. And there we have it. Have a lovely day, guys.